Petr Yan officially retires from the UFC after this. After facing his 5th bogus loss in a row, Petr Yan has officially chosen to retire from the UFC. This tragic news has the MMA media shook, and many people actually think Petr Yan is making a bad decision. But Petr Yan is super angry about the UFC judges' recent decisions, and he thinks he's been robbed of a win multiple times now. It seemed like Yan was on the verge of leaving the UFC after his loss against Sugar Sean. And it's true, because after his most recent loss against Merab, Petr Yan has decided to take action and leave the UFC for good. Many people do not agree with Yan's choice of an early retirement from the UFC, but he's made his decision and he made it public. There's only a few things left to do before Yan is officially retired, a bunch of paperwork and contracts. But for the most part, Petr Yan has officially announced his retirement. And UFC President Dana White is not very happy about it. It's crazy to see Petr Yan's career come down to this. The man is a great, well-rounded martial artist, and it sucks that he had to face such unfortunate losses, to the point where he literally wants to leave the UFC because of it. Petr Yan's career has officially come to an end, and it has the UFC media shook. It sucks to say, but that was the last match we're going to see from Petr Yan, and it was a loss against the up-and-coming Merab, which is now on his way to becoming a champion. The UFC is at such an interesting place, and there's so much to get into about all that's going on. But today, we'll mainly be sticking to Petr Yan officially retires from the UFC after this, because Yan's early retirement has everyone shook and wondering what's next for him. Like I said, there's a lot to get into today, so be sure to stick around and watch this video until the end as we get into things one detail at a time. Trust me when I say you won't want to miss a thing. Thanks for stopping by today and visiting us at Warrior Report. We post daily UFC updates and news that you really should know about if you're a fan. For more content like this, be sure to subscribe to our channel, leave a like, and comment keyword UFC to enter a chance at winning our brand new iPhone giveaway. One lucky viewer is picked at the end of each month. Now, let's jump into this video and take a closer look at Petr Yan officially retires from the UFC after this. Petr Yan was one of the most loved guys in the UFC. He's literally so talented and such a great martial artist. It's so unfortunate to see him have to go out like this, but Petr Yan is so fed up with all the bad judging that he's officially retiring from the UFC and wants nothing to do with it. It sucks to see Petr Yan leave, and I was hoping he would break his losing streak during his last match against Merab. Petr Yan definitely was showing his dominance and even pushed Merab pretty hard during the face-off. All I know is it's definitely unfortunate to see Petr Yan retiring at this stage, and I was hoping to see more from him. He's so talented and strong and was such a great part of the UFC. Unfortunately, Yan, along with many others, have agreed that the judging is not very good. One or two messed up calls can ruin everything in someone's career, and that is exactly what happened to Petr Yan. All the hard work he's put in to get to where he's at has all gone away because of some bad judging. This has really been the topic of discussion lately. Judging matches correctly is so important because so many of these matches are going until the very end. If one of the judges counts something off, it can result in a great martial artist losing the match. Exactly like what Yan says he's facing right now. And he's sick of it. Yan is still super respected in the UFC industry, but it sucks because when you take as many losses as he has in a row, it gives many people a reason to hate on you. Petr Yan's last match against Sean O'Malley is what really got him super heated, because many people were expecting Yan to be the winner. Not to mention the live reaction of legendary Khabib Nurmagomedov was a big deal to Petr Yan, because Khabib, being the man that he is, still believed Petr Yan won that match, and that means a lot to Yan. It sucks to see, but that's just the way the game goes, and a loss is a loss no matter what anyone thinks. Petr Yan has officially retired from the UFC after a 5-loss streak, and it's starting to go viral. I wish the best for Petr Yan and his team and what they decide to do going forward, but I must admit, I think leaving the UFC is a bad decision. All he has to do is regain momentum with one win and it'll change everything for him. Unfortunately, all his recent matches have been going to decision, and that isn't a good place for Petr Yan to be. He doesn't have much luck with decisions, and it seems like he's finally so fed up with it. There's so much more to get into about Petr Yan's career, but we'll save that for another video. For more content like this, be sure to subscribe to our channel, leave a like, and comment keyword UFC.